Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I hope that you've had a wonderful week and you're looking forward to a wonderful weekend. I got to tell you guys, I am looking forward to a restful weekend. I am so tired this morning. I want to get back in the bed, go to sleep. But I have a work day ahead, a great day of teaching and learning with my students and my teachers. So I'm going to push through. I'm going to push through till 4 o'clock. But when I get off, I'm going to run a few errands and I am going to come home and crawl in the bed or crawl on the sofa and veg out. I need some rest, guys. I am telling you. Today's message, this week has all been about acceptance and it has been fantastic. I have learned a lot about myself. I feel like I have grown in my practices of acceptance, particularly of myself, and I am ever mindful of judgmental thoughts that I have of others so that I can practice acceptance over expectation. Today's reflection is accepting yourself, finding acceptance in yourself. And I share this reflection so often that whenever there's something about myself that I want to change, that I want to grow, and that I want to develop, the first thing I have to do is find acceptance in it. So, how do you find acceptance in something that you want to change, that you think needs to change? Having gratitude, making that list of what are the great things about this and what are the things that need to change. That something needs to change doesn't mean that something's bad. I don't know why we seem to have a proclivity to do that. Why do we want to judge ourselves so harshly? Why do we think that judging ourselves or judging others harshly is going to bring about the positive changes that we want to see? It just doesn't work that way. Put so much negative focus and energy on something does not net us what we want to have. Positive thoughts, um, acceptance of. I'm just going to tell you that I have been an overweight person my whole life. My whole life. If you look at what a person my height and body size should be, I've always been overweight since I was a little girl to now. And as an adult, when I have successfully lost a lot of weight to the point where I felt really successful about it, it was because I accepted where I was. And by that, I mean I loved who I was. I was satisfied with who I was. I knew that who I was beautiful and strong and powerful and intelligent and all the good things, even with the extra weight. And when I didn't have a lot of angst, a lot of negativity around that, is when I was able to do the work that was necessary to lose the weight. And all of the positive feelings around the success of losing the weight is what always made it happen. When I was working on my dissertation, I remember the first time I turned in chapter 2 and my committee ripped it up. And I knew I had to change it. And my first reaction was disappointment and hurt and shame around the judgment that they'd given me. But I was like, no, I'm a great writer. I'm a good thinker. I can do this. I accept that I am still learning and that the next one's going to blow them away. And I promise you, the second version of chapter 2, boom, it was accepted and we moved forward. So it's my own experience that when you can find acceptance, and when I mean by acceptance, I always differentiate acceptance and tolerance. We can learn to tolerate things. It's not about tolerating, because tolerating is this is everything that's wrong, but I'm gonna be okay with it. No, I'm okay with it because I'm okay with it. And these are all the reasons why I'm okay with it. These are all the reasons why this is great, this is good, there's value. And then it's just a mind shift. It's about the energy that you have to bring to change processes. You have got to have, emotional energy, mental energy, physical energy to do things. You can't waste those on negative thinking. You can't waste those on doubting that you're going to be able to do the thing that you do. A lot of times we find, well, if I'm in that situation, if I find myself in this situation, then what makes me think I'm going to have the ability to move past it? You've got to believe in yourself that you can. And sometimes you're going to have to look back on past experience and see how much you've been able to accomplish and use that as the fuel to keep pushing forward. And sometimes you don't have past experiences. Sometimes this is a new experience. You're just going to have faith in yourself. You've got to know that you have the power to choose. This whole idea of choosing joy, I had a conversation with a friend yesterday, and she was asking me about something. I said, you got to choose that. You've got to choose to want to do that, to be that, to think that, to believe that. That's all within you to do. It's nothing outside of you that's going to do that. Stop waiting for someone to come and save you. No one's coming. And mind you, I am surrounded by people and have always been surrounded by people who support and love me and push me and cheer me on. I'm not saying that there won't be people outside of you that'll help you. But if it's not inside of you, none of the people outside of you are going to be able to convince you otherwise. I feel like I'm preaching this morning, guys. But I'm really passionate about self-acceptance. I really am. And so take another look at that virtue card before it goes away next week. I'm trying to decide on generosity or justice or trust. I don't know which one it's going to be, but by the end of this week, and I'll know which one I want to lead you guys in reflection on this week. Thank you so much for your feedback. I love getting emails from you all telling me how much this email does for you. That was the point, guys. So give me lots of feedback on the impact that the email is having. Share it with your family and friends. Share it with your colleagues. Get them to subscribe as well. Subscribe to the email, to the YouTube channel. Have a fantastic Friday. Have a wonderful week, and be kind to yourself. Do things that are good for you. Be kind to others. Be generous with your time and your love and your patience. Smile a lot. You look better that way. You feel better that way. Take care, everyone.